It's a staggering display of thousands of exotic flowers. It seems like the southern hemisphere has taken hold in this Roscoff garden. It's a 2-hectare nursery where tropical plants have learnt to resist and adapt to the temperamental Brittany climate.
Not all plants can handle the ocean spray. You need plants with a more hardy foliage.
All can be won or lost with a change in the weather. 3,500 varieties of plant live here in total. The site was first dug 30 years ago by a roaming botanist.
This garden was shaped by a man who travelled the world and who decided to bring back specimens from each of his trips, which he then planted here. He did this for years with all different types of plants which combined to make this garden absolutely unique, especially here in Brittany.
This agave plant comes from Mexico. It takes 20 years to flower and then dies. This ocean-facing, weather-beaten garden encloses a rare collection of flora come from far and wide.
They come from Australia, New Zealand, South Africa or Chile. The Gulf Stream passes quite close to us. We're surrounded by the sea and the climate is very mild. This 17-metre-high rock absorbs the heat in the daytime and keeps the plants warm at night.
These plants owe their survival to this cluster of stones, which dates back a few million years.
We've come to see an exotic garden in the Finistère region. It's quirky.
The exotic nature of the garden is really surprising in this area.
A change of scenery now, or almost. In the village of Saint-Paul in the Oise region, there's another garden bursting with all the colours of a painter's palette. It's an unspoilt and enchanting spot created 20 years ago by André Van Beek.
I started with a small pond, this one here. I saw my water lilies grow amazingly well, and my reeds also. We now have 1.5 hectares of land.
Inspired by the Impressionists, and in particular by Claude Monet and his famous water lilies, André Van Beek decided to become a gardener and fashion his own universe, one that he could paint from every angle.
That moorhen is upset. She has chicks. I spotted them yesterday. I'm a painter, and it's painting that got me interested in gardening. But this is worse than gardening. It's water. It's lovely when the weather is nice.
The garden is designed around these pools and bridges, but above all around the myriad of different flowers. Hydrangeas, pink dahlias, rare trees, and a wide variety of water lilies all come together on the painter-cum-gardener's canvas.
I've learned a lot. I started with manuals and I also got advice from plant nurseries.
And today you have a full-time gardener, your wife.
Yes, she's in charge of all these plants. She knows them better than I do. She used to have her own private garden, which is more than I can say. I used to go and paint riverbanks, forests, or the seaside. My favourite flowers too, in various gardens, but without knowing what they were. They're beautiful. They looked good in paintings. But she's the one who knows about plants. She knows their names. She's been doing that much longer than me.
I've chosen plants with really interesting, lively colors to breathe life into the garden. The trees are also very remarkable in all seasons.
The garden has become the artist's muse, one that he shares with visitors from around the globe, lured in by its poetic beauty.
It's so calm. We're not used to listening to silence. All you can hear is the sound of water, birds chirping, frogs croaking. I don't know if you can hear it all. It's refreshing. It's a Zen garden.
Both the Van Beek and Roscoff gardens paint a magical picture, an ever-changing seasonal source of inspiration.